Hi guys, I'm going to do a couple examples of how to find rate of change or slope from different types of questions. So the first example here is how to find rate of change from a table. Now in our table, we want to find the first differences on one side, and we also want that's going to be our delta y, or the change in y, which is also the rise in our slope equation. Then we're going to find a similar kind of differences on the left-hand side, which is going to be our run, or the delta x in these. And to find the first differences, we're going to do a subtraction of the lower number minus the number above it. So if we start here, usually I draw a little triangle to kind of show which numbers I'm subtracting. So I'm going to go 14 minus 8, which is 6. And you should get consistent values here. So 8 minus 2 is also 6. Careful with negatives. 2 minus negative 4, also 6. And you should get the same numbers all the way along. You have to be careful here with negatives. So negative 4 minus negative 10 is also 6. And so these values, the 6, that's the consistent answer for all of those first differences, that's the rise. And that talks about how far up or down, if it was negative, it would be down, the change in the y value is between the 2 points in your table. So I'm going to go on the other side and do all of the same things. So 5 minus 3, you don't have to actually write out the calculations for each of those. Like if you just wrote 6 here, that's okay. I'm just showing more work here. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 minus negative 1 is also 2. So you can see again a consistent pattern on the left-hand column here. Negative 1 minus negative 3 is also 2. So I get these values of 2, this consistent number on the left-hand column is my run. So I know slope is equal to rise over run. And you can call that the ROC, or the rate of change as well. That's the same thing. And that's also sometimes called delta y, which is how much the y values are changing, over delta x. So those are just different representations of the same thing. And then that here is going to be equal to the rise, how much the y values are changing, or my delta y is 6, divided by the delta x values, which are 2. So 6 divided by 2 means that this has a slope, or a rate of change, of 3. Okay, so that's the first example of finding rate of change from a table.